Hey, what's happening everybody? Welcome back. I'm doing a video today on this soft flooring. Get it on HomeDepot.com. This flooring is different because the panels are bigger. Their panels are actually 60 inches by 7 3/4. Okay, 7 3/4. So what that means to me is that you're going to have less labor time and less labor expense because the panels are bigger and you're not going to have as many pieces to mess with. Now on the flooring, you want to make sure that you're all squared up here, okay? Make sure that you're putting the floor in square, so you're going to need a square. And these pieces, they just fit in together. And as you can see, the proper way to do this is to, I usually measure 3 different start points. This is a 60, a 40, and a 20. Now what that does, it breaks up your gaps right here, your seams. Okay, so your seams aren't going to line up and the floor is going to be stronger, and plus it'll look better, believe me. So this flooring, basically, you're just going to slip it into the groove right here and snap it down onto the end. Okay, that's about how easy it gets. Now this up top here is really a hard surface on the back. It has like it does have some cushion to it. Okay, now what you want to do before you put the floor down, make sure you have a vapor barrier. Okay, you can get vapor barriers at Home Depot. Also, if you want more padding than what's on here, there's just a little bit of padding, then you're going to want to get a vapor barrier with a padding on it. Okay, but very important to start out in this rhythm. Okay, now usually what I do is on my next one, I don't have to have, you know, when I got to start here, I'm going to have a full right here. Okay, naturally you're going to fill this in as you go, but for the video, you're going to have a full right here, okay? And then you're going to take your 40, and if you want, you can cut it at 42 and this one at 22, just to break up the seams going this way, so they're not all lined up coming down the floor, especially if you have a big floor. You know, I like to break them up so they're not exactly even, and it all depends. I mean, you may be a person that wants, you know, to be, you know, precise lines, you know, but with me, I like to stagger the lines even this way, so so when you look down at the floor, you're not going to have straight lines. It's going to be staggered each way. Break it up 22, then the next one do it, you know, do it 18, do it like I said, do it 38 and 18 on the next row down, just so you break up these seams so they're not all equal when you look at it from this side. Okay, when you're cutting this stuff, it's fairly easy. I usually use my square, and I have a board here because the square has a little edge on it which is deeper than the flooring. So just to get a nice straight cut, take your measurement, okay, and then you're going to measure it. Make sure you're measuring it from the right side. Now when you start these, you got to make sure that your starter points are all sticking out this way, the tongue. Okay, and then save your pieces that you cut off, because at the end, usually you can use those pieces. This is the other side of the tongue. You can use them at the end and save all material. When you order your material, you may want to order 20 to 25% more, because you're doing it this way and there is some waste. This is the proper way to do it, so I would go ahead and spend the money on the 20 to 25% more material so it looks right. Cutting it, again, you get your square, take your measurement. So let's say it's 18. So we're going to come down to 18. Alright, and all you have to do with this is you have to score it. So just score it. Make sure your square stays square against the edge there. Score it a couple times. Make sure you have a nice new blade. And then all you got to do is snap it. Okay, it snaps right off. And then you got to cut your back padding. That's it. No saws necessary. It's pretty easy. Like I said, the panels are wider and longer, so you don't have to spend as much time on labor. This is the Shaw flooring. I really like it. Check it out, HomeDepot.com. Hey, thanks for coming, guys. Do me a favor, like and subscribe, would you? I need subscribers. It's great. And there's always new videos coming. So have a great day. Like and subscribe and share the video. That's all.